many of us, the pursuit of a perfect body means we've forgotten about what's really important, and that's the health of our bodies on the inside. We praise people for their skinny appearance, ignoring the fact that potentially they've got there through a very unhealthy and restrictive diet. What if we moved our focus to what we can achieve with our bodies, rather than what they look like? What if we moved the focus from fatness to fitness? Good physical fitness is important for many reasons. We know this. It can protect against injury, and it strengthens our immune system. It also means we can play sport, take part in daily activities with our kids, and socialize in a really healthy setting. It also makes everyday things easier, like shopping, taking the stairs, walking. And not only do those everyday things become easier, but we feel stronger and better equipped to try new things. And that's partly because exercise can be very enjoyable, but it can also take you into your discomfort zone. And I think that's a healthy place to be sometimes. I personally take myself into that discomfort zone in a big way, 3 or 4 times a year, because I think it makes me more mentally, physically, and emotionally resilient. When I became very fit, my world literally expanded. And that's partly because I used exercise to help me through a very dark and difficult time in my life. In March 2012, I was treated for alcoholism, and exercise became the very cornerstone of my successful recovery. Instead of drinking bottles of wine every night, I used exercise to change how I felt about myself. So I couldn't overstate the power that fitness and exercise have for building resilience, but also changing how you feel about yourself and the world in a really healthy way. And while I'm here, let me debunk a few myths around exercise. The first one is that you need a long time to exercise effectively. Simply not true. A 15-minute high-intensity or HIIT workout is really effective, as is a 20 to 30-minute fasted cardio session, so a run before breakfast maybe. It's more about the intensity and the quality of your exercise, and much less about the duration. Another myth is you need access to a gym or expensive gym equipment, and again, not true. Parkrun is hugely popular in the UK. For those of you who haven't heard of Parkrun, it's a 5-kilometre run that takes place all over the country in parks, and it's entirely free to sign up for. It's also very possible to do an effective workout in your hotel room or at home, using only your own body weight or furniture as props. And let's not forget our daily commute. Consider walking wherever you can. This may take a while to get your head around, but it requires approximately the same number of calories to travel 1 mile on foot, irrespective of your speed. So in other words, you burn roughly the same number of calories, whether you walk or run. But the efficiency, of course, comes in how quickly you'll get to your destination. So walking is a great way to strengthen your bones and joints, maintain good heart health, and burn calories. So what's not to love? And yes, let's talk about fat. We are obsessed with it. Avoiding fat in our food, avoiding fat in general. Fat, we are told, is bad. And indeed, too much fat is bad. It can cause metabolic conditions and poor heart health. And obesity affects 1 in 4 children and 1 in 3 adults in this country. So too much fat is definitely a bad thing. But how we measure body fat has come under dispute. BMI, which is a very popular method, isn't as accurate as you might think. And its correlation with body fat can depend on your age, your race, and your gender. So it's very possible to be slightly obese by these generic standards and still very fit. And I'm arguing that might not be such a problem. While subcutaneous fat, or an excess of it, particularly around the middle, can be damaging to our health, what is more damaging is a lack of fitness. We need a certain amount of body fat in order to be healthy. And studies have shown that people who have that healthy amount of body fat have greater life expectancies than those who don't.